Good morning. The first question in the Westminster Catechism is, what is the chief end of man? And the answer is, to glorify God and enjoy Him forever. Now in the Bible we find a lot of verses that talk about glorifying God, but what exactly does enjoying God mean? And to answer that question, I wanted to share with you something C.S. Lewis wrote. He has a small essay called Meditation in a Tool Shed, and I recommend reading it. But here's what he has to say that I find interesting. He says, "I was standing today in the dark tool shed. The sun was shining outside, and through the crack at the top of the door there came a sunbeam. From where I stood, that beam of light, with the specks of dust floating in it, was the most striking thing in the place. Everything else was almost pitch black. I was seeing the beam, not seeing things by the beam. Then I moved, so the beam fell on my eyes. Instantly the whole previous picture vanished. I saw no tool shed, and above all, no beam. Instead I saw, framed in the irregular cranny at the top of the door, green leaves moving on the branches of a tree outside, and beyond that, 90-odd million miles away, the sun. Looking along the beam and looking at the beam are very different experiences." So he's talking about how we learn about something. We're standing to the side, we see the beam of light, the dust motes. We can talk about what that looks like and what those dust motes are doing and why they're there. But when we move into the beam and look up the beam, we're enjoying the beam. We're seeing what it's showing us. We can see the leaves, the sun. We can see what's beyond. So enjoying God means looking at God, not looking at things about God. Okay? It's important, and I love studying about God, learning theology, learning Bible, learning different views. All of that is interesting and exciting, but it's learning about God. It is more a way of analyzing, a scientific method. Enjoying comes from within us. Enjoying is a connection, a bond, and that comes from looking at God, not about God. So that's what I have for you today. As you go through your day, see how you can look at God, look up that beam, see what He's showing you, and not just around it and about it. Thanks. Have a great day.